What is up? Matt here with East Coast Geeks, and today on Strategy Guides we are going to be talking about beam weapons for FTL. The core strength of a beam weapon is its ability to project large amounts of damage over multiple parts of your enemy's ship. This makes them very popular as primary weapons, as you can actually damage multiple weapon systems in a single volley using only one weapon system. And the damage is further amplified the more rooms you manage to hit with the beam. Beam weapons are often used with a lead-off weapon. Missiles, burst lasers, ion cannons are usually popular choices for this. The more powerful beam weapons can actually be used as a standalone weapon without the need for a lead-off weapon. Most commonly, beam weapons are paired with burst lasers, as the burst lasers aren't ammunition dependent and they can deal some extra damage as well. And what you'll want to do is when you lead off with the burst laser, you'll go ahead and target any of the subsystems just to bring down the shields. Now the moment you bring down the shields, you want to pause the game, because the shields recharge very quickly, and you'll want to make sure that you actually get the time to align your beam just how you want it. If you wait too long and you don't pause the game, the shields may recharge and your beam will effectively just bounce off the target. Positioning the beam is key. You want to make sure that the line draws across as many rooms as possible, because it basically deals its damage value to each room. So the more rooms that your beam hits, the more damage that's dealt. So you can see here that we dragged our beam across 3 different rooms, dealing 1 damage each to each room for a total of 3 damage to the hull. Now, if you decide to use a missile system as your lead-off weapon, you have to target your opponent's shields, as this is the only way you'll be able to bring down their shields to make way for the beam. With ion weapons are actually able to delay the recharge time of your opponent's shields. This will give you more time to line up the shot for your beam, but it's usually a good idea to pause the game anyway. Now, the really interesting thing about beam weapons is the larger caliber ones can actually be used without a lead-off weapon. Enter the glaive beam, which is one of my most favorite weapons in this game. It is a beam weapon that is able to deal 3 damage per room hit, which is impressive to say the least. Beam weapons also have a limited shield penetration, and what I mean by that is they actually hit the ship directly, passing through the shields, similar to missile weapons with a few exceptions. The damage rating of the beam weapon is reduced by 1 for each shield the target has. Now, in this battle, our opponent has 1 shield strength. With a base damage of 3, that means we'll be dealing 2 damage per room hit. Now, we can actually further increase this damage by very carefully selecting where we target our glaive beam. Since we don't have a lead-off weapon, what we'll want to do is we'll want to make sure we hit the shield systems first. Since we're able to penetrate the shields, we'll end up damaging the shield systems, lowering the shields for subsequent attacks. So the ship is going to have full shield strength when we hit that first room, which means our damage is going to be reduced by 1, so it'll deal 2 damage to that shield room. After that, the shield system will be down in that room, and any subsequent rooms take full damage, which means the 3 successive rooms we hit deal 3 damage apiece, for a total of 9 damage to that ship. More often than not, that's a one-shot kill. And that's the beauty of beam weapons. If you like this strategy guide, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and tune in next time, because we've got more strategy guides coming your way. Thanks for watching, get some good kills, and good luck!